How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast back with another video for you guys. And, man, we'll be playing a game that has a little bit of history. A game that, in of itself, is an interesting RPG fantasy game, but for the most part has had its own fair dose of controversy. And that, of course, being the original Kingdoms of Amalur. Sorry. It was, again, created by a variety of different people, including an individual who was or had some placement in sports due to certain issues like bankruptcy. The company itself that made this game was, just kind of wiped off the face of the map, and just overall we didn't get a sequel to this. We did, however, get a remake, so I'm really excited to try this out. So this is Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. So this should be interesting. And this originally came out on the PS3 and Xbox 360. So then it was originally the big huge games was the original placeholder. Okay, so keep brightness the same. There's a DLC for this? I'll get that later. Okay. And I like how this whole game's set up too.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken? A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha De On, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Yeah, that's how the game starts. Telling us this whole backstory. And we basically start the game with us being dead. on a slab in the morgue. Shouldn't it say re-reckoning?
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garani? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Okay, so now we get to create our character. So, an Almain. Almain are warlike and religious. Are a warlike and religious nation of a storied origin. Many Almain come to the Phaynland seeking freedom while honoring the traditions of their homeland. Racial bonuses, persuasion, blacksmithing, and alchemy. Varani, hardened by the high seas. Varani are just as frequently pirates and mercenaries as they are shrewd merchants. They have swords and daggers as seaworthy weapons. Racial benefits or racial bonuses: detect hidden, lockpicking, and mercantile. Then there is the Lujos Safar. Lujos Safar are a proud and ancient people from the frozen lands of the north. Lujos Safar judge themselves fit to divine right from wrong under wind, sun, and sky, and met an even-handed justice. Racial bonuses: sagecraft, dispelling, and alchemy. And then Dukulfar. Dukulfar are renowned as sophisticated students of magic and discipline. While they do not shy from conflict, they prefer to resolve disputes subtly and with grace, or efficiently in silence. Racial bonuses: sagecraft, persuasion, and stealth. Let's go with Varani character. Okay. Valkyr, god of fire, patron of the forge. Njordir, god of water, patron of fishing and sailing. Flyrdon, god of war, battle, and tactics. Belen, god of death. 1% chance of critical hit, 8% chance of critical damage. Lupoku, god of mischief, patron of brewing. Plus 6% poison damage, plus 6% poison resistance. Beholden to no god, your self-efficiency yields its own rewards. %1 experience bonus. I can't decide which one. Let's go with none. Let's see. There we go. Um, okay.
A Varani. Must have been a mercenary, come to fight in the war. I could have told him how he'd end up. Not in bad shape, though, all things considered. All right, then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Strigandeer. Alright.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Just drop me in the chute. And surprisingly, I wake up. Alright, find a way out. Scenery is still important to our work, requiring specialized disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern in the lower cavern, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the waste. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible, although you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps. Hardly a fitting rest for the poor fools. But if it's any consolation, these weren't their original bodies in the first place. Yeah, I might as well take that. I got a rusty longsword.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
Oh, crap basket. Okay, let's go. Oh look, it's a giant rat.
Stay away! No child of dust shall escape.
Help! Anybody!
You! Up there! Please help me! Please! More mortal scum? No matter. You'll all die.
Might as well grab that pants.
Thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
What happened? Or what happened to me? I'm not dead. I kind of want to do that one, so I say, I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
No, clearly not anymore. But you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure. But the well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Who are these attackers?
Oh my, you don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha De On, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland, not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay alive and reach him.
Alright. Who is Hughes?
Professor Formorus Hughes. The Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going!
Okay.
Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps the process... We've never seen them this far inland. Not
Okay, that one I did.
Maybe
Death.
I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew.
The Well of Souls.
The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going.
Alright, where is
He'll
Hughes?
be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe. Let me get this door. Right this way. You go first.
Okay, so we got some armor. Alright, let's keep moving.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death. I bet you're still groggy, but just keep moving. Move! Move!
Alright, so we gotta move this. Pull lever.
We're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
Oh, cool. Got even some more armor. Alright, got some more armor. Off to a good start so far.
Wait! Do you hear something? More Tuatha! Going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Okay, we got a secondary weapon now. Let's keep moving.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. It's over. Go, go! Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size.
Okay.
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Hey, there you go. You're dead.
Creatures. A mistake of the gods.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible! What are you?
Okay. Hughes, per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Claude will try to take credit for an efficient cleansing with his Praetorians, but I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognize the value that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to this successful operation. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those guards who were affected by spider venom exhibited stiffness in joints and tightening of skin, symptoms which suggest a possible solution for the internal cohesion problems of some of the well's creations. I would have studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the guards willfully and flagrantly disobeyed my orders to delay application of antitoxins. As such, I request that we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom and for future testing. Furthermore, I trust that these insubordinate guards will be punished immediately for my steadfast pursuit of knowledge. I require no medal nor promotion. All I would ask is that you please reassign me off of subject disposal detail. Okay. I'm going to switch back to that sword I was using. Oh look, a spider.
They've completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them! Burn them!
Okay. There we go. Let's keep moving.
Wait, you're not one of them. This is where we part ways. Take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to Hughes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes will be there in his study. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills. Plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal. Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's boat. Simple claw frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
Alright, let's keep moving. Oh wait. I went the wrong way. You go this way. Alright, progress note, or progress log. Experiments are now successfully recreating bodies 97.5% of the time. Any missing limbs or extra fingers are now probably how the original subject looked. Rather than a magical flux on our end, however, full revivification still eludes us. Even with increased testing, products are nothing more than inert lumps of skin and bone, although the occasional spasm or twitch does allow hope of full success in the future. I know some of you complain that we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know we'd never be allowed to experiment with a subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly. Formonius Hughes. All right. Let's keep moving.
You've made it. And look at you, even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am PhaynIngmar Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another.
Alright. The attackers.
You don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fey folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched Dalantarth. And why attack the well?
The Fae.
The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on a pseudo-feudal court system alone.
Harmonious Hughes.
I am PhaynIngmar Hughes, scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. And there's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismere? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time.
Alright. My death.
I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right.
Okay. That's ominous. Tuatha.
The Tuatha are a radical splinter of the Fae. Insane, bloodthirsty, and immortal. Even when they die, their essence returns home to be reborn later. They hate mortals like you and me, and want us wiped off the face of Amalur. I can only imagine how much they hate the idea of mortals being reborn.
Alright, the Well of Souls.
It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the only proof that it's a success. But why did it work on you and no one else? What makes you different from the others? There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe.
Alright, what's going on?
Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Alright, where are we?
We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war, but it seems some of the Tuatha found their way here anyway.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait, where are you going? Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have breached the lab! They're inside the lab!
Oh, man.
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly!
Now here they come.
Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's got hurt. Oh, chest. Loot.
Get moving, you brute! Tear this town apart!
I didn't see what I grabbed. I think this is our first boss. Crap. Oops. There we go. Okay. Now then. Let's get moving. Should probably use one of these potions I got. Alright, so level up. Okay. There we go.
Told them we needed more guards.
Alright, so we need to go this way.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh?
What's a fate weaver?
Fate weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things.
Hugh sent me to find you.
Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
Alright. What do you know about Hughes?
When he started his experiments here, he asked me if they'd ever be successful. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but its success would come on the day that Hughes was to die. The old man took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that.
Okay. Can you give me some help? I just woke up in the tower.
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Okay.
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I don't know, it just did.
Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
Alright. Do you always see death?
It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths.
Is this why Hughes sent me?
That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Alright, fine. Show me my fate.
You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much.
You can't see my fate?
Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Okay. Newly resurrected, your fate is blank, formless, and ready to be forged into the shape of your choosing. What do you see?
I can see the threads around you,
but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally, the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you.
What does this mean?
It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Aden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
Okay. What's wrong with my fate?
That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Aden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
What could this all mean? Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards say, can you? Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men, but that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight.
Okay. Aden.
You can find Aden's little cottage in the middle of Yulven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good Fate Weaver, but that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these.
Fate.
We are all threads in the tapestry of fate. Measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fate Weavers undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become.
Alright, the Fate Weavers.
The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The Order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon.
Alright. Hughes.
Hughes was always an odd one. Curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his work. But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working.
Alright. Tuatha.
The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human.
Okay.
What could this all mean?
Alright, so I got nothing with him right now. Alright. Let's keep moving.
all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Oh, that was nice. Okay.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
I miss her so much. I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this.
Faye.
I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family. Goreheart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing.
Alright, Goreheart Village.
We keep a precarious peace with the Court of Summer, when it's tested every day. I lie awake at night worrying what kind of disaster awaits me in the morning. But we're a good community full of good people. We have our eccentrics, sure.
This is
but
so
we
awkward.
work hard and live quietly. That's the best anyone can do these days.
Okay. Court of Summer.
Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth.
Hark Adwold.
I'm the Warden of Goreheart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace.
The Crystal War.
Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Goreheart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams.
Or the moaning. Tuatha.
I don't know what the Tuatha would be doing this far from the front lines. It must be something vital to their interests. They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests.
Alright, what happened here?
It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds.
I'd like to help. Alright, who attacked the girl?
It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though.
I'd like to help.
Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started.
Alright. Where can I find Ari?
She spends her days on the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Bye now.
Let's do this mission real quick. Just out of curiosity, let's look at maps. Okay. Here comes some more. Okay, let's see what's this.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Livestream was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Livestream doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Livestream came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Livestream, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, he will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Huh. Funny. Oops, wrong thing. Alright, so, okay, there she is. Let's talk to her. Ari.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
Alright, Aerie.
I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless.
Okay. The Court of Summer.
We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all life, to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fae know the strength of the roots beneath the surface.
Okay. Garden of Issa.
I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you.
Okay. Gohart Village.
I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnik. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot.
Alright. Lore stones.
They contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs, and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take note of glory on a grand scale.
Okay. The mortals.
I find them so interesting, from their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a monk from the Almain mission sneaking through the underbrush. Strange creatures you are. Strange, but glorious.
The Tuatha.
I feel them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not trouble themselves with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry.
Alright, Faye has been injured.
Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
Alright, where can I find a potion?
Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
Alright.
Farewell.
Let's go. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's head back to the town.
Good day.
Welcome.
Alright,
You
talk
there?
to.
Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
Alright. Crystal War.
I have seen many conflicts unfold, but never have I seen one in which the fates of so many are at stake. The Tuatha will not settle for simple victory. They want total domination and will do whatever it takes to achieve it.
Alright. Experiments.
For years I dabbled in alchemy, healing, divination and transmutation. All of that seems frivolous now, what with the war looming over us. Now I spend my sleepless nights in search of a formula that will end such conflicts forever.
A greater healing
Do
potion.
you really think I'm able to part with anything, much less one of my finest mixtures? This is a place of research. There is no charity.
Nanny Henry.
If you must know, my name is Nanny Henry, formerly the chief alchemist of Alistar. But you wouldn't know what that is, would you? When the scholars in the tower ordered me to leave the grounds, I took refuge here. The Almain are a private people, keen to keep to themselves, like me.
Red Legion.
Bandits, ruthless and well organized. The Red Legion is reaping many rewards by preying on vulnerable Almain settlers traveling east. Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're our problem.
Right? The Tuatha.
They are the Undying, the corrupted roots. Their existence is an abomination. Everything in Amalur exists for a particular reason, except for the Tuatha. They're not meant to be.
Alright. Need a healing potion.
I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry.
What symptoms?
Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well.
Alright, what is the formula?
It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus.
Okay. Who was your apprentice?
His name was Karth Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, picking through the ember eyes. I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn.
Alright, I'll help you.
I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, But I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnor Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe.
Okay. Agnor Hall.
The villagers believe it's haunted, but I have a feeling that's a ruse devised by the Red Legion. They mean to terrorize these people into submission, and it's working.
Karth.
I fear for his life. Karth was gifted in a way that I've witnessed in only a select few. If the Red Legion has him, there's no telling of how he'll be treated.
Where is Karth?
He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Hall, the Irathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Nice to see you. Greetings. Welcome.
I went the wrong way. Exit. There we go.
Stay alert. What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies.
Why is this girl important?
She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorhart would be a ruin by day's end.
Alright. What can we do?
I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Gorhart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gorhart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders. We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell?
I'll go to the House of Ballads.
You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can.
Alright. Warsworn.
Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold.
Red Legion.
I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home. But these men are a particular breed. They like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark.
House of Ballads.
All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his court of enchantments. My gran spoke of them nightly as she sat by my bedside. For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. But I have a feeling that it exists somewhere out in the deep mists of the Phaynlands.
Alright, where is the House of Ballads?
It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Phaynlands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming.
Okay.
Farewell.
Alright. Now then, I think now would be the perfect time to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. I'll see you guys next video.